Hey everybody, Brock Frady here, helping you enjoy your ride. That was just spontaneous because I get to show you this today. It's a 2023 Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS and it is freaking ridiculous. It is a beautiful fall day and there could not be a better day to film this amazing machine. I've been driving it for a few days now thanks to Impex Auto Sales in Greensboro, North Carolina, who I would love to say a huge thank you to. I'll be sure to leave all of Impex Auto Sales contact information, including their website, in the description box below. This, by the way, is a manual. Save the manuals. It is a 7-speed shifter. Oh, it is beautiful. The clutch and this thing work together. The shifts are crazy short. It is a thing of beauty, and wait until you hear the singing, the chorus, the beauty of this engine paired with this 7-speed manual transmission. So I'll shut up now and we'll jump right into this 2023 Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS. We have to take a second to just look at how glorious this thing is. Look how beautiful this vehicle is. The Targa top is down right now, of course. You have the beautiful glass there, all one piece. And then the way the glass falls off down into the rear end, those beautiful red brake calipers, the huge drilled rotors right there. The front one is 16 inches and it has plenty of stopping power. I think the front piston or the front caliper is a 6-piston one. That is just unbelievable. Look at that front end. It is absolutely artistically made. Take a look at those full LED headlights. You've got those 4 points right there. And this has something called Porsche X-Sight. And you can see right there on the inside of the light, it says Porsche LED Matrix System. It has a leveling feature, automatic high beams and all of that. Let's take a look under the front. The way that you're gonna access the front trunk is pull here, and then this is going to be for the back. And so whenever I pull this, it gives you access back here. So it actually moves the glass out of the way for you so that in the event that you need to access the back, you can pull something out of the back if you want to. You can see that there's a little bit, you can see a little bit of the engine components right here. There's your oil, there's your coolant, and of course you're gonna use fully synthetic oil in this. But check out that heavy piece of glass right there. It's pretty awesome how that comes up. And then we're gonna also take a look under the front. So just to the left of the emblem here, there's a little lever right there. And there is your front trunk. Not too much storage, but hey, at least it's something. And that's the whole view of the front trunk itself. There's actually a roll bar under there, but I don't know how you would roll this thing because it is so sticky. It's so capable. It is absolutely unbelievable. Look at how wide those tires are. The exhaust, the way that's integrated into the split right there. Gosh, that is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm leaving the top up. I'll put it down and we'll finish our walk around. You have locking center hubs there. Of course, there are no lug nuts. It's like a race-inspired way to change your wheels. In the event that you're going to use this in a pit stop, you know, you want a way to change your tires out really quickly. Isn't that beautiful? The gray color on this. I love the wheels on this because they're like a kind of like a matte finish. Yes, you're going to get a lot of brake dust on these, but you know what? As long as you don't like mess with the wheel and touch it, if it's covered in brake dust, it kind of makes it look even more cool. I don't know. That's just kind of a positive way of me putting a spin on it, a positive spin on it, I guess. I wish you could be here with me to see this in person, and then we could go for a drive and just laugh and giggle and have a good old time together. 911 is the model. Targa is the top designation. 4 is all-wheel drive. GTS means it has 30 more horsepower than the S. There's the 911, there's the 911 Cabriolet, there's the 911 Targa, and then you've got the different designations as far as the drive, you know, the 4, and then you've got S, you've got GTS. I'm sure that's not all of them, but that's what this one is. It is an all-wheel drive Targa top GTS, 472 horsepower, 3-liter engine, 420 pound-foot of torque, and that all-wheel drive system is absolutely exquisite. It makes it super sticky. It gives you a confidence to drive this thing like no other. I absolutely am in love with this machine. Here's the key for the 911. You can see the Porsche emblem at the top, even though it's upside down. That's kind of weird. You can see lock, unlock here at the top, lock, and then this is for the front trunk. There is a panic button on the back, and you can use this to access another key inside. So basically all you're going to do is approach the vehicle and the door handles will pop out. Check this out. The key is on me, and there it is. It just sensed that I was near the vehicle. You get in, you get out, you're finished using it, you push this, and the doors lock, and it gives you that little chirp. How cool is that? One of the nicest aspects that I love about this Porsche is the fact that you have seats in the back. It's a 4-seater. So let's hop in the back and see how comfortable the rear seats are. This is going to be great for taking your family around in your 472 horsepower monster. The way we're going to access the back is by pulling on this tab, and that releases the back of the front seat. You can even see here there's a nice little clip for you to hang your groceries. So here is the back seat. Looks like it's nice and roomy. Let's hop in and give it a shot. I'm going to move the seat forward a little bit here. All right. See how much room there is. I'm having a little difficulty putting my seat back, but here's just so you can have a different perspective. It's actually kind of nice in the back. You know, headroom. It could use a little more headroom, but you know, it's a sports car, no problem. And here's my and then here's my leg room. You can see here's the seat back here. There's my leg room. I don't know that I can close the door, but you know, it's a sports car. So there's your leg room. It's the view from the back seat is really nice. But yeah, that's going to be your back seat. So I would say it's back seat's fine. You got 2 seat belts back here, so we're good. On the inside of the door panel here is going to be memory seat setting, lock and unlock, and then you have your mirrors, your windows, all that. Then you have your Bose sound system. It's a pretty good Bose sound system. There are your front release and your rear release that we looked at earlier. Right here is going to be all of your power seat buttons there. You can adjust the length of the seat here. You can adjust this bolstering on the seat bottom. You can also adjust the seat bolstering in and out like wings right here for the seat back. That's really, really nice. The seats are really comfortable. GTS stitching right there, embroidery. You notice that you see a lot of Alcantara. The steering wheel is Alcantara, so is the armrest, all the seat portions here. You can get a leather upgrade, but it is like $7,000, and to me this is perfect. I like Alcantara. Now I gotta tell you, it is hot. Driving it around, even when it's kind of cool outside, this Alcantara does conduct heat. With the leather seating package, you do get ventilated seats. These seats are heated, but with that Alcantara, you do get ventilated seats. Check out the cockpit. You can see that beautiful steering wheel and your gauges all right there, your chrono right there up on the top. Then you have your gauges here, the beautiful manual drive. I love the stick with the Alcantara casing around it. It is surrounded in Alcantara as well. And then right here in the middle, you have your controls for your top, up and down, tri-level heated seats, cup holder, parking brake, all right there. You have your drive mode on your steering wheel right here. We'll go over that in just a second. Then you have some audio controls, Bluetooth, and controls for what your gauges are right there on the right. Over here on the left, you have voice commands and some other radio controls as well. Beautiful Porsche badge right there in the middle of that beautiful, thick, awesome steering wheel. Over here on the left side, you have your Le Mans start switch here, and so the reason it's over on the left is because it's a throwback to the Le Mans racing days, so that whenever they would get in, they could start on the left, shift on the right to get out of the cockpit as quickly as possible to start the race. You have cruise here, and then of course your lights and your turn signal here. I love 3 pedals. Yes, I do. You got 3 pedals in this baby. One of the upgrades that you can get is a power tilt and telescope steering wheel. I don't know why it can come even with a manual. I wish you could, it was just standard, but a car of this, you know, I don't work for Porsche, so I don't get to make those decisions. It's okay. So that's a little bit of a view of the inside. It's just an amazing machine. Let's get in this baby and start her up. You know, one of the things that I really appreciate about the interior of this car is that it's not overcomplicated. It's all about the drive. There's not many frills, there's not many buttons, there are a few tabs, there are a few dials, but they're only necessary and they're placed very well. I've been driving this in and out of curves, and you know, a little bit fast, but not anything stupid. But everything is accessible. You don't need to be a genius and you know, have to take a class to figure out where everything is located. I was able to get in it and kind of intuitively be able to work the vehicle, and I have had no problem from the very start. It's just been absolutely awesome. Let's start it up and let's take a look at the gauges and the dash and listen to that beautiful exhaust. Really, you know, honestly, the exhaust doesn't sound all that great, if I'm being honest, when you're sitting still, because it has a soft rev limiter. You can't really rev it, and that's fine. So it doesn't really sound that great when you're idling or at really low speeds. But man, wait till you hear the driving clips when you really get on it. Oh, she just comes to life and absolutely sings you a melody. Let's start it up. Key is on my person. Then you reach over here and turn this knob. I can feel the bolstering in the seat. It remembers its last setting, so that feels pretty cool. You can see I'm a little bit low on fuel. We'll have to take care of that. Tachometer, GTS right there in the middle, speedometer on the left, and then your time and your exterior temperature over on the far left. See that? It cuts it out at like 3,500 RPM. It won't let you rev past that. You can see right here in the middle, there's a little bank of buttons. Over here is like a auxiliary button. You can actually customize that usage. Then this is for your exhaust note. This is off right now. I just turned it on. Hazards, traction control off, and suspension. Then right here is going to be your climate control plus your audio. And then right here in the middle is all touchscreen. We're going to ignore that. We're going to continue as a guest. And then right here is going to be all of your various settings. Continue as guest. And we're going to go to private mode. No, we don't need that. Deactivate. So, of course, once you get in the vehicle and it's yours, you won't have to go through all that. That's just because I just wanted to maintain all the guest mode and all that stuff. So here is your center console, or your center display. As you can see, it's all touchscreen. It does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sport Chrono, that's for tracking, air conditioning, then you have vehicle. And I love how it's just easy to use. There's drive mode, normal. You can see right here, drive mode. And so when you turn this left and right, it's going to change with what corresponds up there. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this, and there's Sport, Sport Plus. That's what I would keep it on all the time. Then you have a little dial right here to where you can change the view of what's on that screen. There's your power band, there's your drive mode, reduced. You can press this to show a reduced or a simplified version of the screen for spirited driving. Then there's your just general settings, things that's going on with the vehicle. And then there's your map. You can either have the map here or there on the big screen on the right. Sport Chrono, press to show, start. And then this trues itself back to 0 and it starts. And you can see the track timer is actually going right there. But we're sitting still, so we're going to roll up to stop. And then we're going to hit reset. And now that it's going to reset itself back to 0. That's a pretty cool thing. So you can do lap timing and 0 to 60 and all that stuff. Auto blip, I absolutely love that. You'll hear that as I downshift when we drive. That is just such a cool thing. Sport exhaust, spoiler extended, it is not, but now it is. And you can see that it went up in that graphic. How neato is that? Chassis is on sport. And so driver assistance, basic assist, park assist, lane change, trip, and comfort. Ambient lighting is pretty neat. I was driving it around last night, and it's got this beautiful green ambient lighting. Yep, lemon green. So there you go. And the brightness, you can see all the different areas that it's going to light up in the cabin. That's a really, really cool thing. So overall brightness, 50%. Let's take that to 85. Doors, center console. So those are just all cool little things that you can do throughout the vehicle. Then you have navigation. Of course, since you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, you can connect these to your phone nice and easy. And then you have navigation right here, nice and easy. Then media, and it's on XM right now, but I've actually connected it to my phone via Bluetooth, and that is an easy system to use. There's our phone, and then back down to the settings on the vehicle. That's a quick overview of the touchscreen in the middle. Nice and easy. Okay, that's an overall view of the inside. Now, for the most important part of why you watch this video, let's drive this beautiful machine. So here we are behind the wheel of the 911. And this is where this thing absolutely shines. Of course, this is what it was meant to do. I'm turning right here because there's an area right up here where it just gets there's like a straightaway, and it's a fun little thing. I am riding right now with the top up. Will of course ride with the top down because that's where you can really hear the throatiness. I have it in Sport Plus right now. I have this turned all the way over to the right. Drive mode, you can hear the rev matching. Here we go. I'm in second. And there is just nothing wrong with that. Listen to this rev match. Oh, that is just a masterpiece. It's the whole driving dynamic, the way the short shifter just responds very, very well. I haven't driven a stick in a while, a manual in a while, but I got in this thing, and it's just, you can see just how easy it is to drive. It's the 7-speed manual transmission, and it is just an absolute dream. And that's it. So I was intimidated to review this vehicle because it's just so much. But what is absolutely incredible about it is that it's not so much. Porsche has done an amazing job with keeping the important things, and that is making sure that it doesn't get all complicated and junky inside the cabin, so that you can just focus on doing what this car was built to do, and that is just, 100 miles an hour. It's absolutely incredible. There is the exhaust note that you can turn off right here. There's a little button here. I just hit that, and now there's no red light, and you can see that there's a big difference in the exhaust note. Here, I'll do the same thing. I can tell a big difference. You may not be able to pick it up on the microphone, but with it being a Targa, it feels like I'm just in a regular car from the noise perspective. It's absolutely, look at the response to the steering, and we'll of course throw it around some corners here in just a second, but the steering is just incredible. Of course, I'm in Sport Plus mode, so all of the various systems are tuned to the maximum sport capacity that it has, like suspension and throttle response and all those wonderful things. And it just, feels great just to be cruising along here right at 70 miles an hour. The seat is nice and tight. The bolstering is fantastic. I love how the tack is in the middle. Speed is on the left. Sport mode is on the right. You can turn this wheel to change this. No problem. Oh, that's so nice. We're in 5th gear now. One of the cool things that you have here is you can roll this down. There's the G-force. So watch this, I'm about to go around a nice little curve here. So you can see the G's that I'm pulling there. There you go. That's a good little drive, and she'll take whatever you can throw at her. Just it's a work of art. It really is. Okay, everything is the same. The only thing I've done is I have taken the top down. We're still in Sport Plus. You can just see now we've got a good amount of wind noise, but that's the point. The beauty of this, on a cool day like today, you can cut on the heated seat and have a good old time with that Targa top down. I hope you can hear that. She's just beautiful. And then it just went from 5th gear to 7th gear because I want to pull it back a little bit. And now we're just nice cruise mode. No big deal. Oh, it's so nice. Targa for GTS. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. That's just not possible. There's no way you liked it as much as I did driving this thing, but maybe a little bit. And I would also like to say another huge thank you to MPEX Auto Sales in Greensboro, North Carolina, for the opportunity to film this beautiful machine. I'll be sure to leave all of MPEX Auto Sales contact information, including their website, in the description box below.